my name is Kelly. I'm a traditional and independently published author, and today we are going to talk about, do I outline? The lighting is still terrible. I apologize. So the idea of this came when I read Wired for Story by Lisa Cron, I think. I have not finished it yet. I am here, but I just passed the chapter where Lisa's all, you need to outline. You need to outline. You need to outline. She's very big on outlining, if you couldn't tell. And so we are going to talk about, does Kelly outline? The short answer is yes. The long answer is no. Let's get into that. When I first started writing way back in 2011, I did not outline. I started from the first word. I went to the last word. I told the story like I saw it in my head. I saw it in my head like a movie. Started the first, you end the last, you go back and edit. I did that for lots and lots and lots of books. And to be honest, I still do it for lots and lots and lots of books, especially if it's a standalone. The only thing that differs in is if I write a sweet romance, which is kind of funny. I outline my sweet romance books. I honestly do. I use Scrivener. I've just started I've only wrote 3 sweet romance books. I write my sweet romance books on Scrivener. I put them out under the name Marty K. And I outline each chapter on Scrivener. I don't know why, but I do. And that my sweet romances are the only things I write on Scrivener. So maybe it's a different writer writing it, so it's like a different mindset. I don't know why I do it, but yeah, my sweet romances are outlined pretty thoroughly in Scrivener. But my other books, specifically my ghost stories, my horror books, my middle grade, they're not outlined. Now, I will say that I do have bullet points that I kind of want to hit and things that I kind of know what's going on. But I'm one of the people Lisa talks about in her book, people that get bored if they know how their story ends. And that is me. If I know how a story is going to end, I most definitely get bored even writing it. And I know if I'm bored writing a book, you're going to be bored reading a book. And I don't want you bored reading a book. So I think that's why for my horror books, my ghost stories, my paranormal stories, where I need things to be surprising, I need to surprise myself. I need to be like, ooh, this happened. Ooh, that happened. And then get all energized into writing. For my sweet romances, I need to have a set list of when things are going to happen. I just do. That's just how I write. That's the difference in how Kelly writes and Marty writes. That's weird. Okay. I said there was a little bit of disclaimer there. The little bit of a wishy-washy area there is series. Now, I do have an outlining notebook, and my friend Jay Anderson, who is an outliner through and through, and who has called me out on not being an outliner, would laugh that I actually have an entire Erin Condren notebook that are not cheap dedicated to outlining. And one of the reasons this is look, it even has book outlines. Look at that. One of the reasons this is dedicated to book outlines is it's for a series. I do outline my series, but I outline backwards. I write the first book, and then I write down everything that happened in that book so I can remember it. So then when I go to book 2, I can know what I want to write. And then I have book 3 where I know where I need to go. And then I have the last book where I still don't know how the series is going to end, to be honest. But I know where I've been. So I kind of outline backwards, I guess. So I kind of cheat that way. This is the second book in the series. It's in the very first month. I didn't plan this well, but yeah, there's the first book. I did outline it because I needed to hit certain things. This is the first book, and I had went back and put what was in each chapter. Then this is the book I just finished, Never Wake the Dead, And I had, it's a weird book. So I had to kind of draw a picture to get my brain, and then I wrote out some ideas, and I kind of wrote it out. And this was a book that needed, it's not linear. So I found that if I write something not linear, I have to have an outline so I can remember the points I'm trying to make. Now, I don't have scene outlines. I don't have like, this needs to happen at this point outlines, this needs to happen at this point outlines. I don't have that. I just have general things that happen in each chapter, and to be honest, I kind of got off of it at about chapter 24 and didn't get back on it until the very last chapter. So just because I outline doesn't mean I stick to it. Oh, I'm a terrible outliner. And then I have the last book, which I've not started on yet. And it's in here. And yeah, apparently they just need to kiss in that section. So the only thing I have wrote in this whole outline is kiss. There we go. We don't need anything else. We just need to kiss. And then Marty has part of this book too. The new book that I'm writing under Marty K, The Sweet Romance, is Acting in Love. And it has kind of a synopsis over here. And I didn't do that part on this, but what I did do is I wrote, well, okay, I had to do this because I wrote it like last year and I got 12,000 words into it and then I put it away. And I got finished one NaNoWriMo book and I was like, what do I want to write now? Oh, I feel like writing Sweet Romance. So I pulled it out and I started finishing up. By that time, I didn't really remember the story too well. So I'm using my days here. It's an alternating point of view. So I have the chapter, which is the day, and then how many words are in that chapter. And I'm doing it in Scrivener so I can find it easier. And actually, I'm not really outlining it because I just finished chapter 17. I have 19,000 words. So it's very short novella, so about 30,000 words is it'll probably be a little bit more than 30,000, but anyway, that's where I am right now. But I've not written anything else. So I'm writing down notes as I go. So I guess that's not really outlining. I do have a little bit of an outline on Scrivener, just kind of a big point that probably needs to be hit, but if I don't hit it, we all know it ain't gonna happen. So yeah, I technically sort of outline, but I think I outline in reverse. So don't come to me for your outlining needs because I know how to do it, but I don't. But I do have a pretty notebook dedicated to it, so there's that. Would Lisa Cron be proud of me? Probably not. She'd be like, no, you need to outline. I'm sorry, Lisa. I'm so sorry. Am I a reformed outliner? Or will I ever be a full outliner? Probably not. I do outline more than I used to, but will I ever hit every point or write down every point I'm going to hit and then write to hit it? I don't think so. Especially in my ghost stories, horror stories, paranormal stories, I need the unexpected to happen so I can convey it when I write it. And then I can go back and fix it and edit it. And I can go back and add foreshadowing, which I love to do. I love to surprise myself and then go back and add in foreshadowing, which is my favorite thing to do. So there we go. I have an outlining situation. It works for me. And I think that's the whole point of this video that I want to make. Do what works for you. Don't do just because somebody told you in a book. Don't just because somebody in a video. Just because I tell you to outline or not to outline, don't do it. Do what works for you. I should say I do actually like this book and I'm still reading it, so I will tell you all about pros and cons of it later. But when I got to the outlining part, I was like, ooh, buddy, there's a topic I need to discuss. So just because I tell you, just because a book tells you, just because another YouTuber tells you, just because a blog post tells you, just because Instagram tells you to outline or not outline, don't just listen to us. Take advice, but do what's best for you and your writing style, and it will all work out. Please subscribe to this channel if you would like to see more writing content, more reading content, more list content, more content. Hit the notification bell if you want to know when I upload new videos. I do 1 to 2 videos a week. Sometimes I've been known to do 5 videos. It just depends on what I need to say. Someday I will have better lighting. Until that happens, I will try to figure out a different thing. Please like this video if it's any way likable to you. I hope it is. I hope you learned something. I hope I at least explained a little bit of my process to you. I'm a backwards outliner, and I think that's okay. I will see you in the next video, and have a fantastic day. Bye. Oh, one more thing. I want to show you what happens when I actually, cover this up. Ready? Is it any better? With Lisa Cron, be proud of me. If you want to know when I make new videos,